What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Let's Talk. And this one is going to be a little bit special. I have a couple of guests with me, and we are going to be discussing a game that I do not own. Yay! So, that being said, I got with me Butterworthy. How you doing, man?
Oh, what's up, guys?
And the lovely Professor White.
Hey.
So, we're going to be talking Animal Crossing New Horizons and not the Doom Eternal Animal Crossing New Horizons, just Animal Crossing New Horizons. And for this one, I actually have questions this time because I came prepared. So, first question for you, Mr. Butterworthy.
All right.
For those of us who haven't played, like myself, what is the Animal Crossing series?
All right. So, the Animal Crossing series, let's say that you're familiar with Harvest Moon, right?
That I am familiar with.
Okay. So, games like Harvest Moon and Stardew Valley and things, it's like you are, in charge of a farm in those type of games. And like in general, as you're progressing through the game, you're like leveling up your farm and you're getting more animals and you're doing this. Maybe you marry some girl in town, whatever else. It's similar to that nature of gameplay where it's a very chill game and you are the one to determine what your goals are and what you want to do. So in Animal Crossing and New Horizons particularly, because I'm going to reference specifically New Horizons unless I say otherwise. So in New Horizons, you are dropped onto an island and you have a capitalist raccoon who is like, I'm going to sell you this tent. And then you're going to go and place the tents for these other animals that are on here as well. So literally the game begins and you're dropped on an island and there's a big tent where this one raccoon and his two raccoon nephews are in there. And they kind of give you general tasks to do around the island. Like, you need to go and collect twigs so that you can make a fishing pole or a bug net, and you need to do this task and this task. And you're kind of progressing along as you're going at the very beginning because you're trying to build something. So at the same time, you have these little residents that are in your island, and they're NPCs. They're like all different kinds of animals. Like they have wolf villagers, and they have sheep villagers, and they have like frog villagers, and they have hamsters and dogs and all kinds of things, cats, you name it. And a lot of them are really cute or have like pun names, or they have like little catchphrases at the end, things like that. But they're also make up part of your island, and you interact with them every day as time goes on, and they add a lot of character and flair to your island, and they'll move in and move out over time, and you'll grow attached to certain villagers, or you'll hate other ones, depending upon who knows what. Like, there's some people that just hate villagers because of the way they look, period. And there's other ones that just don't like the way that some of them just talk. It's a whole thing. But the thing that really sets Animal Crossing apart from so many other, like, chill, relaxing games is that it operates in real time. So it's 6:05 on the East Coast right now. It's 6:05 in Animal Crossing on Wednesday, April 8th. So as time progresses, every day you can have different interactions. There can be different things on your island. There are special visitors that can come and hang out. Like, I have this one otter today named CJ, and he is obsessed with esports, but like fishing esports. So he shows up, he's always talking about like, trending and streaming the fishing tournaments online and everything else, and he wants you to like do challenges, and he pays extra for fish, and he's a whole thing. But like, there's one for bugs. Like, there's this giant red chameleon named Spike, and he's like a punk, but he's obsessed with bugs. So the more bugs you can give him, the better, and he'll give you like special trophies, and he pays extra for bugs, and there's a whole line of NPCs like that. Plus, they have holidays, and the actual holidays. We're currently in the Bunny Day cycle, which I don't want to talk about it because I am so sick of eggs. I cannot tell you.
Okay.
I have crafted everything for Bunny Day, and I am so sick of pastel and rainbow, and the eggs don't stop, and I'm trying to fish, and I'm catching eggs. I'm trying to chop trees, I get eggs. I'm trying to hit rocks, I get eggs. I'm sick of eggs.
Okay.
But basically, the whole point of the game is, imagine if you take Harvest Moon and you mix it with Minecraft. And then the gameplay is Yeah, and then the gameplay is based on a real-time, day-by-day, hour-by-hour, minute-by-minute thing. So if it's 8:30 and you're planning to buy some clothes, you better get to the clothing shop because it closes at 9.
Ah, okay.
That sort of thing. Yeah, so like all the animals have their own schedules. Like, because of the whole quarantine thing, I've been working from home, and for about 2 or 3 weeks, I had a late schedule. And I'm talking like I would work 6 p.m. to 2:30 a.m. And I have an office job. I'm still working at 8 to 4:30. You know,
Yeah.
so that was a big change. So, but here I am playing Animal Crossing at 3 a.m. and it's 3 a.m. at night. But still, there are like special bugs that show up. Some of my villagers will just randomly decide to have an all-nighter. They're like, hey, you know, I know I'm usually up pretty early, but I think I'm going to try and stay up all night. And they're just like hanging out in the square and doing stuff. And there's like special events or special NPCs that can show up at night. And there's always things to do, changes to make to your island, trees to plant, things to cut down, things to put into place. It's a whole thing. Like, you should see my island. Vikki can tell you. She dropped by yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm the poor cousin. That's what my island is compared to his.
See, here's the thing. I'm in a group chat with people that I know in person and that I hang out with in real life, and we're all playing Animal Crossing, and I am literally that friend.
Okay.
If you want to know what an Animal Crossing addiction can get you, you should visit my town.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm getting the idea of this, and I can see how this can get addicting real fast.
Yeah, and then this is a very important part. This is a very important part, and I completely glossed over it, and I'm not going to go into too much detail. But a big thing that has always been big for Animal Crossing is your house. I know when you start out, it drops you in a tent, yes. But once you get out of your tent and you get your first house, which is a little room, but you got a roof over your head, you can start changing up the wallpaper and the flooring, and you can add items, you can hang things on the walls, you can start collecting and making sets and mixing and matching things and doing whatever you're wanting. And then Tom Nook would be like, oh, so you like your house, huh? Here's a loan of 90,000 bells. Pay this off, we can do another room. So you pay it off, he's like, great, we'll do another room. 200,000 bells for your next one. Pay that off, next room comes. Great. Once you pay off this 500,000 bell loan, we'll give you another room. It starts off, and then it goes to additional rooms. And then you get your attic. And then you get basement. And then, like, after you pay it off, you can customize the outside of your home all you want. And, like, move your mailbox and all kinds of stuff. So the key thing is customization. Because it used to be Animal Crossing, you could, like, customize your house and, like, customize little things here and there. But in this one, everything can be customized. And another big point is you can do custom designs. So many custom, yeah. And they have more design slots than they have ever had. And you can not only do like flat regular designs that you've always been able to do, but now you can do like pro designs for like hats and dresses and shirts and hoodies and whatever you want. Like, I have a whole storyline going on in my town because I was bored and made a murder mystery the other day.
Yeah, I saw that on images. Yes. It's awesome, by the way. I actually want to see this play out.
I already know how it's going to play out, but we're going to get there.
Okay.
But like, I did a whole, because his name is Al, and he's a gorilla, and he has really bushy eyebrows, and he says A, he's Italian. So in my world, he came to my island because he's in witness protection from the mob. So obviously he was the man to help me hide a body, and something had to be done about the bunny. I mean, there's too many eggs. The bunny had to go, right?
Okay.
So the whole story is he helped me out, and our local newspaper, the Crimson News, because my town is called Crimson, the Crimson News got whiff that Al might be involved. So of course they're calling him the killer, and he's been falsely accused and brought up on charges. So I now currently have the campaign of a free Al. So I designed a free Owl hoodie and various free Owl shirts, which you can get in my Able Sisters, or I actually did upload them online, so you can use them on Maker ID to access them to support Owl on your own time. But it's like a whole thing I made up, but I'm my own custom designs for everything with this. And I have custom designs in my house, and I have custom designs on my stands, and I have a thing for custom designs. If you are terrible at creating custom designs, you can go online, and you can get QR codes from 3DS, which you can download the phone app, by the way. And you can also get other creators like codes to see what they've uploaded and things like that. But basically with this one, there is so much customization. So from top to bottom, from your island to your home to your designs to everything in between, you can customize all of it. And it just has a certain flair and a certain character that just sets it apart from everything else. I think that's my piece.
Damn. So,
like I said, I could talk about Animal Crossing for a long time. I've played since 2003. I've played every Animal Crossing.
Now, see, I have never played it because it's just one of those. I just never got into it, and I never tried it. So, you might actually get me to try this one. So, Vikki,
You should.
Yes.
Vikki. So, seeing as how Jamie has a specific feeling about the bunny event, how do you feel about it? Because this is like the first real event, right?
Yeah. So the bunny event was cute on the first day. So
it was
bunny event,
terrifying for
basically
people.
it is. Okay, so you craft, instead of Easter, it's the bunny day. And here comes along the bunny, which I forget his name. What's his name?
Zipper.
Zipper.
That's it.
Very creepy looking thing. And he wants you to craft all his various bunny items. And he'll be back on April 12th. And then apparently on April 12th, even more eggs are going to appear. So if you have not crafted all the crap that he wants you to make him between April 1st to April 12th, you will now have the chance to do it because you'll have even more eggs. Which makes no sense because I don't even know how many more eggs I could possibly get. So there's 6 different eggs. Sky eggs, stone eggs, earth eggs, leaf eggs, water eggs. Eggs. I don't know. It's just eggs.
Ground eggs, stone eggs.
They're just everywhere. And again, first day was cute because it was like all these balloons. But then I started to realize that all of my normal balloons were gone. And it was just all the bunny day balloons. And once you have all the recipes and you've crafted all the stuff, you don't need any more. But now we're only on what? The 8th? What's the day? The 8th?
Today is the 8th. We have 4 more days until hell is over.
Yes. But I was already done crafting everything. And I started getting repeats of everything on like April 3rd. I had all the outfits, which are the ugliest thing possible. I don't understand how they could make anything so ugly. But the problem is, they did a patch, they did an update that's supposed to make it better.
It has gotten
improved
better.
it. Yeah, it improved it a little bit. There's still a lot of Easter, Bunny Day balloons coming by, but I'm starting to get more regular balloons. But on the first day that they had the patch, I was only getting gold balloons. So I was only getting bell balloons the whole day. I didn't get any other regular balloons. So I don't know what was going on that day. But now I'm starting to get different colors. But at the same time, from April 1st to April 10th, is also the Cherry Blossom event. And because of all these Bunny Day balloons, you weren't getting regular balloons to get the Cherry Blossom recipes. I'm catching all these cherry blossoms, but it doesn't matter because I don't have any recipes to make them. So
okay, because I did hear that they patched it pretty quick. So
yeah,
so that quick that it just came out and just like as soon as people started having the issue, they just fixed it right then. That's good.
Oh yeah, no, I really appreciate that because that after a while I just stopped popping those balloons, or I was just leaving the eggs all over. I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, is anything in that? No, it's just an egg. Just leave it there. Whatever. Or I just started giving them away to all my villagers. Like, here, oh, is this yours? And I was giving them away. Because I didn't need 45, and it's only the sky eggs. I don't need 45 of them. And once you craft everything, you don't need them anymore. So I was like, can I turn this off somehow and come back on April 12th? And make, I guess that's when you're supposed to get the arch on April 12th. I think that's the last recipe that you get from him.
So that's the special one he talks about.
Yeah, the Bunny Day arch.
I'll beat him to death with it.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Because I can't anymore.
Okay,
But
so
yeah, but like events are cute. Don't get me wrong. Animal Crossing events overall are cute. I was very heavy into New Leaf, so I'm sure they'll
okay.
This
next
one-
time they'll really pay attention to
That-
these little things.
They'll
and
do
make
better
sure.
next time. But most events
Yeah.
actually are pretty fun. This was just way too much. Way too
Yeah.
much.
I
It was
guess they were
overloaded.
going with the idea of let's make sure that they don't get we don't have it sparse to where people start complaining that there's not enough to finish the actual crafting stuff. Because I know with other like social games like that, like most times when they have an event, something happens and you don't get everything you need, and then you have to wait. So I'm guessing it was like, let's jump on this, let's just give it everything. But I think they probably overloaded it.
Yeah.
The way it sounds.
A little
And-
bit.
Because
You're
it's
like,
like
hey, look,
it's
dude, I don't need this no more.
Yeah, because it's like it's 2 Bunny Day balloons every 5 minutes. I
Oh,
don't need.
No,
Yeah, that's
like I should have taken a screenshot, but there was one moment where I looked up the sky because I heard the balloon noise. I looked at the sky. There were 2 Bunny Day balloons and a regular balloon, all within the same screen.
yeah. That's exactly what you're getting. It was 2 regulars. I mean, 2 bunny and 1 regular every 5 minutes. And the first day there was no regular. It was just 2 Bunny Day balloons. It was to the point like my slingshot was breaking every 5 minutes because I was popping so many balloons. I was like,
I just realized we should probably give more detail on balloons to Jay because he would have no clue.
oh yes.
Yeah, the
Okay.
only thing I
So
know about
there's
balloons
this-
is from Smash Brothers. So
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. So there's these magical presents that float from the sky, either depending on the time of the day, from the east or the west, depending if it's evening or morning. Floats from the east to the west, whatever. And what you do is you get out your trusty little slingshot and you pop these balloons. Now, in these balloons, anything can really come out of them. Usually, it's gold is money. Blue.
Green is furniture. Blue, I think, is a what the hell is blue?
Blue is usually
crafting
materials.
Yes. And red is DIY recipes, which is how you
Yeah.
create things. You learn to create things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're great because I like to decorate my house. So I am that person I hoard everything and I want all the balloons because I want the stuff that's in there. Also, you can shake the trees to get furniture, which that's how you get the cool stuff because you're like, oh, look. And now you have more stuff to add to your house. And the more, the better.
Okay, so that makes sense with the balloons. All right, so that's not too bad. So all right, so Jamie, let me ask you this. Are there any other like lingering issues that you found with the game at all?
Well, there's some of the issues they have is they could use a lot more streamlining with things. Like, for example, when it comes to visiting other people's islands, like when you're visiting, there's like a whole like it connects to the other person first to make sure that you can go. Because if someone has a menu up or is talking or something, then it like blocks you out and says there's interference. But once you actually connect to the island, like shows you a whole animation and it flies you in, and it's like a whole thing. But the problem is for the people that are already on the island, it blocks them out of doing anything completely. And they have like a gray screen that says now arriving, like a airplane arrival. Such and so from such and so island. This is what their nickname is, and like it has this like 4 or 5 little lights of like here's where their plane is and here's where they're gonna land. And it's like a 45 second to a minute process. But like last night, I had like 15 friends on, and I sent out a blast like, "Hey, my gates are open. I have shooting stars." And then I could have just gotten up and made a sandwich because it was like 10 minutes of that screen, just person after person coming.
Oh yeah, it was bad because I was like, "Oh, I think I was like."
You were number one. You were the first person to get in.
Yeah, I think I was like the first or second person there, and I was like, "Oh!" And then I didn't get out of the airport because it kept going. I was like, "Okay, well, let me go do this." I was like, "All right, can I move now?" Finally, let me go look at some stars because I was like, "Jeez, how many people are arriving?"
Okay, so they probably never imagined that people would be crowding like that, I guess.
I don't think they imagine the sales that they've had.
Yeah, because I just found out they dropped 3 million in what, 2 weeks?
Probably more.
It's like 3 million sales in 2 weeks. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I thought Pokemon was bad. I thought Pokemon had it. Nah, Animal Crossing
Well,
made Pokemon look stupid.
because New Leaf came out like what 8 years ago? Like how long ago was that?
2013.
Yeah,
June 2013.
it
It's
was so
really been that
long
long?
ago.
Yeah.
And no, well, I don't know if you asked it's in your questions, but the evolution of the first one to now is so beautiful. And I just want to take a time. I want to take a moment to talk about the museum. Now,
Yeah,
I
go for it.
really was proud of my museum. And this is when you first time catching a fish, first time catching a bug, or there's fossils, and you can build up your dinosaurs. So you give them over to the museum curator, Blathers, the owl who likes to talk and sleep, and he will put them in the museum for you to go look at. This museum is on par with the Smithsonian. Like, it is absolutely stunning. The music, and you go into the fish side, it's a full-on aquarium.
Have any of you ever been to the National Aquarium in Baltimore?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been.
The aquarium at Animal Crossing really reminds me of that place.
It's stunning. I'm like, this is. And then when you go back into the fossils where the dinosaurs are, it's really cute because if you go all the way to one side, it'll have like the ancestors of all the different animal creatures. I was like, oh, that's so cool. And
Okay.
then there's like a whole butterfly room. It's this whole thing is stunning. So I'm looking forward to fully filling that all up. But again, like Jamie says, it's real time. So we are going from spring into summer, and there's only certain bugs, only certain fish that you can only catch at a certain time of the day, of the year, of the month, of the season. So sharks don't come out until June, July.
Summer.
And that's really all I'm looking for. I want a shark. But it doesn't matter because I gotta wait.
You can also, because a different change this time is they have both Southern Hemisphere and Northern Hemisphere islands, right? So if you are Northern Hemisphere and you pick Northern Hemisphere, if you have a Southern Hemisphere friend, you can go visit their islands in the off seasons and catch all their stuff.
Oh yeah,
so,
true.
Yeah, because I already visited.
I have a friend.
Yeah, I have one too.
I gotta hit her up.
I spent 2 hours in this poor girl's town catching bugs and fish.
Okay, well that sounds like a cool little workaround. Okay, all right. Now I did see some because I saw some gameplay on YouTube of some people with that actually. I guess they started the museum, so I did get to look at it. I ain't gonna lie, I thought that was dope. The way they had it set up, the way the museum set up.
Some of the things I love about it, there's a lot of little details. Like she had mentioned the dinosaur room, right? Mm-hmm. In the dinosaur room, and maybe some of the other ones, but it's most prominent dinosaur room, there's a couple of spots that has a blue circle, right? If you go and stand in the blue circle, actually there's one in the fish room too, but if you go and stand in the blue circle, it changes your view to kind of give a better overlook of what you donated or what's sitting there in the museum. And in the dinosaur room, there's a couple of exhibits that are just baked into it. Like if you walk into the main room, in the far left top corner, there's a giant meteorite. In the bottom right corner, there's an impact sculpture they have. So it's kind of telling you the story of there was this giant asteroid impact that killed the dinosaurs. And so as you get more bones, it just makes your museum just look stacked with dinosaur skeletons. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so y'all know I got to ask this question just because it is Tom Nook. So is Tom Nook still the Mafia Kingpin of Nintendo?
Tom Nook. See, that was always the thing is he's the diehard capitalist raccoon is just out to get all your money and make you do the work for him. Because in the very first game, the very first thing you do is you drop it on the town and he's like, here's your tent to go live in, and by the way, here's your work uniform, get to work in.
Mm-hmm.
But it's over time, it's evolved because obviously so many people have done so much work for Tom Nook that he's got to be a multi-hundred billionaire at this point. Like he's Jeff Bezos, right? But he just enjoys working in a residential office.
Yes.
But in canon, he donates a lot of his money and time to helping those in need. So he's like a cutthroat capitalist with a heart of gold.
Oh, okay, all right. So, because I've always seen him in that office, and I'm just like, okay, dude, where the dead bodies at? Where the bodies at?
He also gives his nephews jobs. To be fair, one of which probably has a crippling anxiety disorder, because he just follows the other one around and repeats everything he says. But
yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's all right, Nintendo. You're starting to creep me out. You're really starting to make me question what Tom Nook is doing.
But Tom Nook isn't a bad guy. I mean, he's had some questionable moments, but he wasn't a bad guy. And even in the off hours in the first one, if you be closed, it's apparently a trick that you could have his store be opened in the AMs while banging on the door with a shovel 3 times. And he would open the door in his pajamas and talk really slowly, and he would charge you extra and pay less for items.
Okay, that makes sense because if you wake me up, I'm doing the same thing.
Right.
So, yeah, I can't blame him for that. That's really how I go down. So, all right. So, bonus question time. Because that's what I do here on bonus question. So, we all play Smash Brothers. And for this Smash Bros. Ultimate, they have Classic Path. So the Classic Path, for those that don't know, if you haven't played it, why are you listening to this? But it has like certain paths have actual setup bad guys from their actual games. So my question for you is, should Tom Nook have been the boss for the Villagers Classic Path in Smash Bros? I say yes.
That would be fun. I'd love to see his moveset. For sure.
Yeah. Just because I would love to just see how that would go down.
So like, he'll throw itemized bills at you?
Yeah. Basically.
I imagine his final smash would be just filling a big sack with a bunch of bells and beating you to death with it. Like Homie the Clown style.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I say, like, because it was kind of interesting. The reason why I thought about it, I was playing Smash the other night and I was going through Classic Path, and I'm like, dude, they actually set up like actual boss battles in some of these. And I'm like, why didn't they just use Tom Nook for the Villagers one? Just because that would actually make sense since he's the guy that you have to work off all this stuff too, and he always charges you for everything. I'm like, why didn't they just? That would have been funny just to see Tom Nook beat the crap out of the Villager for some reason. That's just to me. So sorry about that. Had to throw that in there. But before we leave, just want to get your final thoughts on the game, Vikki.
I really am enjoying this new installment to the Animal Crossing franchise. I look forward to seeing what more things they'll do, what little aspects to add, and building up my town. I love decorating my house. It's a work in progress. I have my kitchen. I have my bathroom, bedroom, living room. So, obviously I'm going to make a game room. So it's interesting, collecting everything and making it as great as possible. So I look forward to seeing what else.
By the way, Vikki, I may or may not have a Street Fighter cabinet in my house. So
I saw.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I also saw your fine dining area.
Oh yeah, no, I finished it up this morning. I have to send you a picture of it. I'll put it here in the Discord for you, but it's gorgeous. Because I finally got everything for it this morning and perfected it, and I'm so happy with my little French cafe.
Yeah, it's very much a little. I was like, "What in the world?"
Nice. Okay, Jamie, your thoughts.
My thoughts. Hold on, because I'm currently playing this while we're talking. By the way, just to let you know. Let me see here. My thoughts. Let me go to my profile. let's see. Animal Crossing came out what day? Remind me.
April 1st.
March 20th is when it came out.
Oh, March 20th, yeah.
Per my profile, Animal Crossing New Horizon played for 200 hours or more.
What? Okay, so you love it. All right.
Yeah. I mean, my life, because I mean, I've been having to work from home since early March.
Yeah.
So you just been okay. I get it.
Yeah,
Like,
my entire life is just working from home and Animal Crossing. Like, I can't see my girlfriend. I can't go hang with my friends. I can't really leave my apartment except to go grocery shopping. So Animal Crossing it is. So I'm gonna make the nicest looking town and house that I can.
Yeah. I mean, that is one good thing about Animal Crossing is that you can take your time making it awesome. You can pick up your trees, move your trees, make a beautiful garden. You know, there's so many things that you can do. Every day there's something different that you need to get done. And, you know, so that's one thing that's really great about this game in the middle of quarantine is that if I get like a Zoom call or a phone call in the middle of it, I'm not going to lose against a major boss. Like, I'm all right. I'm like, hold on, I can put the controller down, go do something else, come back. Like, all right, like, let's go and continue on. Or you can just have friends running around your island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
I mean, there will be times where I just like open my gates and just sit AFK while I'm doing work because my friends want to come by and like buy a dress in my shop or just like run around my town or whatever else.
Cool. Now I have been hearing that's like one of the good things about what's going on now is that Animal Crossing came out because people are like killing it. Because I know I've been seeing it when I boot up my Switch. Every time I see it, it's like 14 to 20 people are playing Animal Crossing.
I have 14 friends on currently.
Yeah.
And let's see, Mrs. T is playing Animal Crossing.
I know he needs to come visit.
I know he dropped into my town once, like early on, but he has not been back since, and he needs to see where it's at now.
Well, he's scared about that murder mystery. He's trying to stay out of that.
Twilight's playing Animal Crossing right now too. 7, 8. Okay, so 8 people, including my mom and other YouTubers or prior YouTubers we know.
Yeah. So yeah, I like I said, I've never been. I can't say I've never been a fan because I have like been a fan of the I guess like how the community settled because the Animal Crossing community is actually a pretty nice community from what I've seen. So, but I didn't know New Leaf came. I forgot New Leaf came out in 2013. I didn't know it'd been that long. Jeez, I didn't know it was that long. So,
because we've gotten some like spin-offs in the meantime because we got the Happy Home Designer. There was the stupid board game of Wii U. Well, so let me tell you, I have never been more angry. Pocket Camp too, but I've never been more angry at a game reveal than when Nintendo revealed that stupid party game at E3.
Oh yeah, that nonsense.
Yep.
When they knew that's not what people wanted.
Yeah, it came out and I was like, oh my god, it's a new Animal Crossing. Say roll dice, like it's the festival, whatever it is. I can't remember the name of it. I hate it so much.
So people, before we go out of here, can y'all give the people your handle so they can come visit your towns and stuff? Vikki.
Well, I want to give my friend code, right?
No, actually, because what you can do if you go to the airport, yes, you get a dodo code, and then whoever you give that to can enter your town.
That's like a one time just for that moment. Otherwise, dodo code keeps changing.
Yep, so they'd have to ask you each time. But I mean, if you want them back, you can always just friend them.
That is very true.
That's true. So, yeah, y'all go visit them. So, that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Talk Animal Crossing edition. I'm probably going to do some more of these where games that look, I am not a baller. I am a budgeter. So, I can't afford every game that I want. So, I think I'm going to do more of these where I just bring on people that actually have games that I haven't played or I do not own or have not had a chance to play. And we'll just talk about them. So, hope you guys have enjoyed it. Check it out if you are into Animal Crossing. If you're looking for something chill to play, why don't you give it a shot? If you own a Switch, because this is only on Nintendo. So, yeah, this is one of them exclusives that y'all love to hate. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next vid. Peace out, peeps.
Toodles.
Later.